Well, each year Canadians spend $21 billion on home renovations, but finding someone to do the work can be a challenge. A new book is designed to help you find a contractor who you can bring home to mom, and we're joined by the authors Trevor Bouchard and Bobby Assadourian. So welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us, why did you decide to write this book?
Well, we've been involved with the Ontario March of Dimes for quite some time, and it's been a labor of love, sort of, and we've always been involved in the contracting industry and wanted to make sure that we can do our part to give back and educate consumers.
So the whole point of the book, finding a contractor you can bring home to mom. When people are going out there doing home renovations, they're looking for a contractor they can trust. So what are some of your top tips that are in this book?
Communication. That's first and most important, communication. Make sure you get along with your contractor. Go with your gut feeling above and beyond everything else. But again, we can't stress enough references, the right amount, the right type of references. Make sure your contractor has the appropriate WSIB coverage, trade license if required with the municipality where you live. You know, it's really important to start the relationship off, do your research.
Are there any red flags? If a tradesperson or a contractor says something to you, be it you don't need a permit, pay for it in cash, is there anything you should be going, wait a minute here?
All of the above.
Okay, anything else?
Well, it's really important. It's so easy. It just takes a phone call. Call your municipality, give them an idea of what you're doing. They'll tell you you need a permit. And you know yourself, don't cheat the tax man. I mean, when a contractor won't put it in writing, when he tells you you don't need a permit, you know you do, just move on. Find somebody else. There are a lot of red flags.
Okay, so this is a nice tight book to give you a bunch of tips that you can avoid getting ripped off and get a good quality job. The book, though, the money you raise from the book goes to a good cause, so walk me through that cause.
That's correct. All the proceeds from the book are going to the Ontario March of Dimes, or March of Dimes Canada. We've done some work with them in the past through some accessible home renovations, and we've run charity events in the past. So yeah, all the proceeds from the book are going to the March of Dimes Canada to support accessible living, so barrier-free renovations to help people with disabilities afford some of those renovations.
Now, I've done a story before with the Local Hero segment we do here. I've come to one of the homes you've done. Walk us through the work that the March of Dimes does and these types of homes and people who benefit from these types of programs.
For sure. The basic premise is there's a family that is looking, or anybody that's looking to get a renovation done to make their life more barrier-free. So whether it be a barrier-free washroom, a ramp, any of that kind of stuff, the March of Dimes will basically provide that funding up into $15,000, and it'll be matched by another federal program as well.
Because for a lot of these families, these renovations are very costly. They cost tens of thousands of dollars to put ramps in, lifts up the chair, a chair lifts up the stairs for people to get to the washrooms, the bedrooms. So these programs help these families.
These are typically the most expensive of any home renovation. They're very, very expensive.
Terrific. And guys, how can people get their hands on this book if they want to?
If you'd like to go to quickcontractors.com, we host it on the website as well, or lulu.com and search a contractor you can bring home to mom. You can find the book there as well.
Okay, terrific, guys. Thanks very much for joining us. Appreciate you coming in, and good luck with the book and the project.
Thank you.
Your work with March of Dimes.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thank you for having us.
Thanks. Well, coming up in sports, Randy Steinman will join us again.